Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Every month I ask my subscribers what series they would like me to try, and for the month of March, you guys chose One of Us is Lying. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna read this book, and if I enjoy it, I will get the rest in this series. If I don't, I'll just move on. Picked this up last week at my favorite Barnes & Noble, and I am interested to start it. I believe it's YA. I'm excited to get into this, so let's just do it. I am gonna be comfy cozy once again with my 4 blankets. I wish I was kidding. Anyway, you guys don't care about the amount of blankets I'm using. I just finished chapter 1. That was super intense, super fast. Hope I did not spoil it for myself because I saw something that's in the back of the book, not like the actual story, but I was just like looking at what, like looking to find how many pages it was, and I saw something. I hope I didn't spoil this for myself, but we shall see. I think it's going to be interesting. I think it's going to be quick moving. There's a lot of language so far for a YA. I was not expecting that. I like how it's kind of like broken up by characters' perspectives. There are, I believe, 4 characters who are going to share their perspective throughout this book, and I kind of like that, so that you kind of see what's going on from different people's points of view. So anyway, okay, little update. I just finished chapter 5 and it is moving slower than I expected. It's interesting. I don't know, at this point, I'm thinking I will probably just read this book and then move on to other books that I have to read. But you never know, this could become really interesting. I don't love like how many triggers there are, how many issues there are for a YA book. It's a lot more than what I was expecting. And maybe I'm wrong, maybe it's not YA. I have no idea, but I really thought it was. I'm still interested to see like what really happened, like what's going on here. Why is the epilogue the best part? Okay, to be honest, I didn't love most of this, but there are 2 characters in here who I love. And the epilogue may or may not have been about them. And yeah, that's all. Excerpt of the sequel in here, so I'm gonna read it, see if it's kind of following the same storyline or if it's a different one. If it's different, I definitely don't plan to read it. If it is the same, then I'm interested. we'll see. Seems kind of like it's the sequel, but it's almost like it's a spin-off, and I'm not sure I'm super interested in that. I did request the ebook on Libby, so I may continue reading the series. I don't know, but I'm glad to have read this. It wasn't my favorite book in the entire world. I don't know what to think about what's happening between my favorite characters, and then there's one character who I'm not fond of at all, and then the other two are kind of, or then the other one's just kind of meh. This book has a lot of issues, a lot of triggers, so check out trigger warnings, check out content warnings for anything that you don't want to be reading. Absolutely would not let or I would not say that this is why if I had teenagers, I wouldn't want them reading this, to be 100% honest. Like, as a 30-year-old adult, I wasn't super comfortable with a lot of what this book talks about. So, there's that for you. Hey guys, it's the next morning, and I put a little poll on Instagram asking which of the 3 books I should read. Of these 3, the only one that got a vote was The 2 Lives of Lydia Bird. Now, this was not on my TBR for March, so it kind of like pains me to choose this one since it is the last day of March, and I would love to get more books on my TBR read. However, I'm gonna go with it, and we're gonna make this a little vlog of me actually reading the books I most recently purchased within a reasonable span of time. Let's get into this. Okay, so far this book's absolutely heartbreaking, but I am enjoying it. Slower paced than I was hoping for, but it's not boring, so I'm enjoying it. It's just probably going to take me a minute to get through, but I've made decent progress. I'm on page 49. Doing well. It's been about an hour and a half of reading, so not as fast as I would like, but not bad. And I will say the font is really tiny. I don't know if you can tell that, but it's pretty small. So just a little update. I'm about halfway through, maybe not quite, but slowly making my way through this book, and it's a lot. It's just like a lot of feelings. I'm very curious, like what the synopsis on the back says something that still has not happened yet, and I'm kind of like, but what? So I don't think I'm going to finish this tonight because I do want to get this video up. But yeah, I just wanted to update, like, I'm enjoying it. It's definitely got some, it has some parts with language and, what do people call it? Like cracked door. It's not fully closed door. Not fully open either. It's just a journey, and I'm not hugely fond of books like that. I much prefer like a book with a plot line and where I kind of know where things are going, and I'm not getting that yet, but at the same time I want to know what happens. So I really love the illustrations in here for every like new part has these stars and dots, and it's just super cute. Time to pick up some more reading. I must finish this. Okay, it is, I don't even know when I started this. It is many days later, 8 p.m. Finally finished this, and I'm not even gonna lie to you, a lot of the last few chapters I just skimmed. I was thinking about other stuff, not really paying attention, not a whole lot was happening. I like the last few paragraphs of this book. Pretty much like the second half there, not super riveting to me. Stuff that I thought was gonna happen didn't happen. And I feel like maybe I heard it about a different book. I don't know. But overall, I feel like this is a great book for like a character-driven reader. However, I am a plot-driven reader. And for a lot of this, it felt like we weren't going anywhere. And we really sort of went somewhere, but not exactly as much as I would have liked to see. It's an okay book for that, but if you are a character-driven reader, I think you would love this. I think it just depends kind of on what you're looking for, but if you're more of a plot-driven reader, you may want to skip this one. You could read it, you might enjoy it, but I need to go and rate this, but I don't know that it's going to be as high as a 3-star because a lot of it was very slow-paced, hard for me to move through it, has taken me forever, and it wasn't my favorite story. Okay, this actually came out to exactly what I was thinking, which was a 2.5, and I don't give a lot of books 2.5 stars, but unfortunately, this was definitely in the 2.5 range. The characters were okay, but not like I was really rooting for them. I feel like the writing in the first half was very easy to move through. Slow, but like not poetic, not as much like beautiful, but just very light too. It was light writing for very heavy topics. That's the best way I know how to explain it. Second half was just a little bit too much detail. I like details when they are meaningful, but if it's just a bunch of details that aren't going anywhere, then it's not my favorite. Overall, definitely a 2.5 star. But that is finally everything for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. My other book is somewhere else. I don't know, but I hope you enjoyed seeing my thoughts on these two books. I'm glad to have tried both, but I will be unhauling both just because they're not exactly my cup of tea, and hopefully someone else can enjoy them more than I did, and I'm going to be able to switch them out of the little free library and get something that I want to try. Something new. And please give this video a like if you enjoyed it, and comment below, let me know what you're reading in April, and I will talk to you all next time. Bye!